How's it going, everyone? Y'all ought to know me by now. I'm Jeff from Wabash Outdoors. Uh, Decided I'd go over my survival disaster bag. I've been having a lot of people wanting me to explain what I have in my kit that I usually take everywhere with me, just in case. You never know if you have to be in a survival setting, like some type of disaster happens and you're away from home. So anyhow, and if you're like me, you'd unless you know a person, you don't want to bother anybody. So I decided to throw me together a survival bag. So, which is right here. That's the bag, and everything you see here fits in this bag, but very tightly. I need to get a bigger bag, but I can't find none around my area. But eventually I will get a bigger bag. Thing about this bag here, it has a water bladder bag inside of it. So this stuff like if you're walking and stuff, here's your straw, you bite down and suck on it, and you can suck the water out of the back of your bag. But with that being said, just in case you're not anywhere to get fresh water, I also have these here. I got a life straw. Let me just take these glasses off. I have a life straw here. It's where if you go to a creek or a stream or something like that, and if you're thirsty, it'll purify the water and everything. And that way you can drink straight out of the water, like a creek or a pond or something like that, and not worry about too much about getting sick or drinking unclean water. Plus, that's what this here mini it's a Sawyer Mini water purifier. It's basically the same thing, but I believe with this thing here, you got a water bladder on the inside that you can filtrate the water through. This filters up to 100,000 gallons from a water source. So, this Sawyer mini water filtration system, that's tongue tied for me, will filter up to 100,000 gallons of water. So, you'd be able to get something to drink if you had these two in your bag. But just in case you didn't have these two and you had something to boil water in or something, you have these tablets here. There's some neutralizing tablets for the water to help kill the bacteria and stuff in the water. Then you got your purification tablets. So that way, if you had a way to boil water and everything, you put these tablets in there where you can at least get all the bacteria and everything out of them, where you can actually get a drink if you need to. So, but I have those 2 bottles and 2 more bottles of those, plus I got both mini water filtration things, and the life straw and stuff. So that way, if you're having to hike back from a long way or whatever, depending on what situation is going on and what type of disaster or whatever's actually going on. And like I said, I usually carry all this stuff with me everywhere I go, because you never know what's going to happen. Plus, and besides that, I have emergency food ration bars. I got 2 blocks of these. They say if you're going to be out for so long, you don't know how long you're going to be out in the wilderness or having to survive on your own. I got enough rations right here that should be able to last 2 people about 3 to 4 days between these bars and the I don't know if a lot of people like sardines, but they're good for protein and gives you the vitamins that you actually need to help keep your immune system up. which sardines are good for that. It helps rebuild your immune system. I know. But like I say, I got these two, and they're two emergency food ration bars. They're, I don't know if you can tell, but they're in little squares, where I believe each square is 2,400 calories per day. So, you know, here's enough of these to take care of a person there for a while. Then I got some granola bars, Fiber One bars and stuff to help just keep the hunger cravings away, and you know, where you actually need something. Plus I got some pro-nutrients, fruit and veggie vitamins. These supplements that'll help fill in with what you're not actually getting like you should each day. So, but that's, you know, that takes care of your, what goes in my bag and everything, and just for long term, just in case you have to be out longer than what you anticipate, that depending on what scenario's going on. Plus, another thing I keep, it's a first aid kit. I have a first aid kit here. It's got just about anything minor, nothing major, which I plan on getting stuff for major stuff, you know, for emergencies, and, you know, just in case like this coronavirus going on, if, you know, if it is what it is, what they're saying it's going to be like, or what it could possibly be like, you never know. All the hospitals may be full, and you may have to, if you have the knowledge and the stuff to do it yourself, you may have to take care of yourself or a loved one or a close friend, to being that you wouldn't possibly be able to get into any of these hospitals if they get overran. So, you know, a little bit of medical knowledge would help, which I do have some books. I've been studying up on that. But yeah, always having a good first aid kit to go with your pack. Depending on what happens, I got the stop bleeding packets, which I've tried it before. It actually works. It clots the blood up real quick, stops bleeding. Whenever you get something where, you know, it won't stop, the stuff here will stop it. But I have that in my pack. I also have body warmers, depending what season it is. You know, if it's going to be cold nights or if it's just cold period. These body warmers in certain areas for people that doesn't handle the cold too well, it'll help out. Then, the way things are going now, the way people are saying, this here is probably gold. I'll trade this for a 68 Camaro right now if you guys know anybody that's wanting the deal. Shh, don't tell everybody. But yeah, I've got a roll of PP, depending on what area you're in and stuff. If you want to stay incognito, I got a stick of camo for face paint and stuff. And I don't know about you guys, but an extra pair of socks just in case your feet get wet. An extra pair of socks comes in handy, especially wool socks. So that goes in my pack. Depending on what's going on and how serious it is, I also have a portable solar charger where I can either charge a cell phone if I need to, or a radio, or even another power pack to make sure I got plenty of power for my phone if I need it, or for a radio. So that goes in my pack. Then I have a little headlamp for just in case I have to walk after dark or whatever. So that goes in the pack. But in situations if you don't want to be seen in the dark, I also have a stealth cam that goes in my pack, and it's a night vision scope where you can see whatever's in front of you and everything. And so this here helps out for if you want to just walk through the night without anybody seeing you or whatever. You know, this here was cheap. I got this at Walmart, and it works fairly decent for the price, but you know, to me, if I want to be incognito after dark or whatever, depending on what's going on in the world, I would want to be not seen. So if I have to walk after dark, I'd want something where I can actually see. So I end up buying me one of these stealth cams where I can actually look ahead of me and see the terrain while I walk, or look at it then where I can easily walk through, or if I'm going to have to take a different route where it's a little easier or what. But I do have that stealth cam. It's night vision. You can get them at Walmart for a little under 125 bucks, I believe is what I get for that. And it works pretty decent. It's not a top of the line or anything like that, but for what it does, it works all right. So far from here this way, I've talked about. You also want to have in your pack a good fixed blade knife. You never know, you can use these for having to cut something. Well, obviously cut something, but there's a lot of major deals you can use a fixed blade knife for. Defense, making cane or a spear to catch you some fish, which that's something else I need to get put in my pack. I'm going to fix me up a fishing packet to put in here, so that way, if I run low on food, I can be able to take my twine here and some bait and stuff and hooks, sinkers and everything, and be able to try to at least catch something, a fish to eat or whatever. But as you can see also on my pack, I have a SOG SOG Tomahawk. This thing works good, trim and brush and trim and everything, which I plan on getting a machete to help trim some stuff too. But this here can have many purposes that you can use it for, and it comes in handy. Now get her all snapped back up here. Now on this side, I got some SLG throwing knives, which that and there got the tip broke off of it at one time, but it's still, these things you can shave with these suckers. So, you can do multiple things with these SLG throwing knives, and there's 3 of them on my pack. Plus I got a pair of old style binoculars, just something I use for hunting. I just hung on my backpack, because even whenever I go hunting, I have a pack for my hunting pack and everything. Plus this here, I use it, take this with me, because like I say, you never know if you're going to be stuck out there for a while. So, and moving on, I have these light sticks. So if you get to a place where you need some light and you're alright and everything, instead of wasting your batteries, you can break these light sticks up and be able to have a little bit of light and everything like that. Plus I got some road flares. That's what this pack's right here is, all road flares. So if you're broke down out in the middle of nowhere and nothing's working, like your battery's dead on your car or something, and you have the battery's dead, you can light these flares. You can either use those flares to signal people, or you can use them to put up like a location for someone to find you. Well, that'd be the same as signaling. But there's multiple purposes you can use those road flares for. And like if you're out overnight, I got these emergency blankets. I've never have used one, but I heard they're alright. But I've got a couple of those. Then I got one of the survival reflective tents where to hold the heat down onto you, just like the blankets does, so that way you don't go into hypothermia or anything like that. And always in your pack, you always want to have at least 50 feet of paracord. But I've got 100 foot right here, so paracord is a must for every survival disaster bag. I also got some zip ties. Ooh, and I turned her upside down. I always do that. Forget to zip back up. But I also got zip ties. You never know if you need to tie something together that you don't have enough string or whatever. So zip ties always comes in handy in a survival situation. Now in this bag right here, you guys probably kind of chuckle, but if you think of it, it's actually pretty smart. I need to get some more of it though. This stuff right here is dryer lint. It's the best thing to use to help if you don't have no other way to get a fire started and you don't have a lighter or matches or anything, which in your bag you'd have extra stuff like that. But using those dryer lint and these flint sticks and starters and everything, you can get a good fire going with the dryer lint and just these little flint starters. And later on this summer, whenever I go camping, I'm going to do a video about how to do that with starting a fire just with these and dryer lint and what you find out around where you're camping or fishing at. So be prepared for a video like that. So I got some waterproof matches here and everything just in case that don't work. Then I also have wet light, where it could be raining, the wind could be blowing. As long as you're able to get a flame on it, it will light regardless how wet it is. So I got some blocks of those. That goes in my bag. And also, everything that someone always should have in their bag is a good old compass. You know, some people put some map in their bag, you know, just especially if they don't know what area they're in, which if I go out an area, I may grab a map, but in this county or a few counties around this area, I pretty well know. So I just mainly just need a compass to help me find my way. But this is everything as of right now I have in my bag. And you're probably wondering, how in the world do I get all this in this little bag? Believe me. Believe me, it's not very fun. So I definitely got to get a bigger bag. There's other things I need to put in this bag, but those things I won't mention. But there are a lot of times I don't put them in here because, for a simple fact, if my wife's driving a vehicle and I'm not around and this bag's in there, it could get her in trouble because she don't have a carry. Now I just let the cat out of the bag. That's ammo and pew-pews. Can't say it on YouTube because they'll demonetize you and give you heck for it. But anyway, and other things I need to get is like extra batteries for my light and for my stealth cam. But there's still other things I want to get, which later on I'll do another video about that. But like I said, I've been having people want me to explain what I had in my bag, and so this video is for you guys. Thanks for contacting me on Instagram and on Facebook and stuff, and asking me about what do I carry in my survival bag. So this is for you guys. If you guys have anything else that you'd like to add, if you got a similar survival kit like I do, drop a comment and, you know, give me some hinters. I'm always willing to listen. I'm always willing to learn new things. So for that, guys, I'm going to get off here, and I hope to be able to get some more new videos up in here running before long. I'll be going back to work, so That means I'll be able to bring in some money and start getting the mud truck project going a lot better. And so, if you like this, please hit the like button, guys. I need to get a lot more likes, and share these videos. Subscribe to my channel if you're new and everything. I mean, yeah, my channel's all over the place, but this is everything that I like doing outdoors. About basically all my videos of what I do and everything. There's a few videos, you know, that didn't involve the outdoors, like me getting robbed, which, you know, I got that video on YouTube. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're new and everything, and please leave me comments. I love reading your guys' comments, good or bad. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's what's great about America. But for all of you that's been by my side and real good friends and stuff on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, I love y'all. You guys have a good day, and God bless.